And welcome to another California Guy video with your boy California Guy. What's up, everybody, and welcome to this morning edition video. Now, I'm doing this video of actually it's kind of a promoting of Tariq Nasheed's More app and his radio shows, but more about Tariq and supporting him. Now, I've been a follower of Tariq Nasheed for years, and some things I'm critical of, small things, but majority of the things I agree with him on about white supremacy and systematic, uh, the religion of white supremacy. Me and him, I agree with him on that. Talks about that on his shows, but I'm here to tell people to go join his more apps. Black folk to join his more apps, where it's like a social media. It's a social media get together with pro blacks and other black people who want to talk about certain issues without getting limited to Facebook jail. A lot of black people have been getting in trouble on Facebook when it comes to different postings and pictures. It's like free speech is in danger when it comes to really the internet and Facebook, YouTube, um, Twitter, and so you have all these different people that's on Facebook. You have a bunch of Facebook groups, and so you're unable to push out your content. Even YouTube, a lot of people have been getting suspended from YouTube videos, deleted, so they're controlling content. So that's why you have a lot of YouTubers, whether you guys agree with them or not, because it's about free speech. Um, they're trying to reduce that on the internet, free speech, basically on social media. Whether it's good or bad, whether you agree with a person's point of view or you disagree with a person's point of view, it's like they're limiting and they're trying to tell people what they should say and how they should do their videos or what their post should be on Facebook. Um, who's to decide what's offensive? I've always been a person that was for alternative media. I've always been a person for different beliefs and different different freedoms of speech. And I would personally fight for freedom of speech, but it's getting, especially when you're a black man, it's getting taken away due to Facebook police, YouTube police. So they're trying to destroy content. I know I've experienced that on Facebook myself, where my page have been locked out and suspended due to ass clowns getting mad over post. Um, I know that, for example, when the shooting of in Dallas took place a couple of months ago, back in July, with the police officers, a lot of black people went to Facebook and they posted videos. Posted up not videos per se, but they did wrote posts stating how they support the killer. A lot of Facebook cracked down on that, even to an extent. Even some white Facebook users and YouTube users have been cracked down. Also, a lot of them are conservatives, and a lot of posts have been taken down. You have people flagging down either videos or posts because they're pushing out. And I don't agree with conservatives, by the way. So I don't want people to take it as says, "Oh, Cali guy agrees." I don't, because I look at whatever they do to them, they start to do to black people and anybody else that does content creating. So that's why I support the Tariq Nasheed More app. Tariq Nasheed is a person who does a lot of alternative media, and he has these different opinions that's out the mainstream to even most black people. Excuse me, that's my phone. But even he pushes his agenda through his own media, through his own radio shows. People like Tariq Nasheed. Who else I could think of? The Vice show. Even even YouTubers I don't agree with. Um, David Carroll, even they're doing cracking down on maybe his pages, videos. Even the lower level people, they're cracking down. Low people, regular average people like myself, they've even did it to me on Facebook and Twitter, for certain posts. I think I posted I believe it was Jason Black, one of his videos, and a lot of white people didn't like that, so they got me in Facebook jail a couple of months ago, where I got locked up my account. Um, so I just think it's unfair that they are using communist style Nazi tactics when it comes to making videos and content. I think they even did LA like that recently, where they flagged down his YouTube page because he had movie videos on there. So they flagged his. They're trying to restrict even him. So they're going through extremes when it comes to people making content. I think even Conspiracy Guy, I think they were flagging down his page also. And he was saying that they were cracking down on his YouTube page. So that's where that more app come in at for black people or anybody. People should start going to other alternatives, because I really do believe this is communist style social media coming soon. You're not going to be able to have free internet. I like the fact that people have different opinions on the net, and they should be able to put whatever content they have. People such as Jim Cornette, I think he has a radio show. No, he does. He has a radio show, Jim Cornette. That's not the most PC radio show, but he is able to be on YouTube and radio and Twitter to say whatever he wants to say, on whenever he wants to say it. So he should have the right to say what he want to say. Jim Cornette, to most people that don't know, is an old school wrestling manager who does commentary on politics and wrestling. Some of the stuff he says is over the top, but that's just his opinion. Um, so they're trying to crack down on different people's content that doesn't fit the narrative of but doesn't fit a whole American narrative. So they're really really cracking down on that content, especially YouTube. YouTube is not even fun no more because they're making it accessible for people to either get flagged down, for people's videos to get taken down because they don't like what they're hearing, or they did Umar like that. They've done different people on YouTube and social media where they're consistently getting suspended through their Twitter accounts. And I have some of these people on Twitter, and they're suspending their accounts for no goddamn reason. And I think it's coming from black feminists, uh, white women per se, and different people that don't like these men's opinions, so they start suspending them, or they start looking at and going on their page. And if some of you people don't like what people are saying on Facebook and Twitter, you don't have to look at it. Just delete the people. You don't have to flag them down. But this is a thing going on free internet, and I think Congress pretty soon will start regulating on alternative media, because that's all this is. Social media, whether you're looking at different YouTube videos, newspapers, outside of the mainstream stuff, this is alternative media. They're trying to misdirect people, not trying to let people get their education, learn different things through the internet or social media tools. So they're trying to crack down on it because they need to have that control. Social media has different opinions. It's opened the door for average people like myself and other ones to get on YouTube and really express what we feel on YouTube, or even on Facebook or Twitter or blogs. We have an opportunity, and they're trying to restrict our speech. So I think people should fight for the speech. But I say support Tariq Nasheed's more apps. Peace out.